HTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and this is used for structuring and presenting content on the World Wide Web. Structuring and presenting content on the World Wide Web. Okay, so HTML is a markup language for develop the web documents. HTML is markup language for develop web documents. Okay, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and is for structuring and presenting content on the World Wide Web. And HTML is a markup language. Okay, so markup language to develop web documents, that is called web forms, HTML forms. So this is the standard system for tagging text files to achieve font, color, graphic and hyperlinks effect on World Wide Web pages. And a markup language is a set of markup tags. A markup language is a set of markup tags. Okay, set of markup tags, and all HTML documents are described by HTML tags only. Okay, HTML documents are described by HTML tags. Okay, so this is the about HTML. So here we have a number of versions available in HTML versions. So first version of HTML 1.0. Okay, and second one is HTML 2.0 and HTML 3.2 and HTML 4.01 and next XHTML. Okay, and HTML5. So this is the current version of HTML. Okay, and present version. So HTML 1.0 version released in 1994. Okay, released in 1994, and it's supported for inline images and text controls. It is supported for inline images and text controls. Okay, so this is the first version of HTML and released in 1994 and supports for inline images and text controls. So inline images and text controls means, suppose you want to display image or you want to display text box in HTML document. Okay, so for images you can use image tag. Okay, img, and source. Within the source attribute we need to provide path for the image. Okay, path for image, and height of the image and width of the image, okay, and alternate text, okay. So this is the syntax for the image tag to display image in the HTML document. And text controls to display text box in web document, we can use input tag, okay, input and type equal to text, okay, and close this tag. So for every tag, starting tag and ending tag should be there. Okay, so first version of HTML supports inline animation text controls, and the second version so using first version, using this version, okay, using this version, so we cannot change, we cannot use tables or frames, we can't use tables or frames, okay, tables or frames, and we cannot specify, okay, we cannot specify, we can specify fonts, not change page background, change page background, okay, we cannot change page background. And next one, okay, so these are the things we can do, okay, using HTML 1.0. and from second version 2.0, so this supports for more browsers, okay, HTML 2.0, this version supports more browsers, okay, so more browsers, and it also supports forms with a limited set of form elements. First one, forms with limited set of form elements such as text boxes and the option buttons, text boxes and option buttons, okay, option buttons. And second one is, so we can change page background, okay, change page background, and we can use tables, okay, HTML tables, we can use tables, okay. So by using HTML 2.0 version, and this version also supports more browsers and also supports and a limited set of elements like a text box and option buttons. Option buttons means like a drop down list and data button list and the checkbox list, so like that. And we can change the page background, and we can use tables, okay, HTML tables. Okay, and this is the second version of features. And next third version, and this second version released in 1995, okay, released in 1995. and third version HTML 3.2 version, and this version includes supports for creating tables and expanded options for form elements. Okay, and this version also supports web pages to include complex mathematical equations. This version allowed insert complex mathematical equations. Okay, include complex mathematical equations. This version released in 1997. Okay, so this version 3.2 version released in 1997 and 4.0 version. So this version released in 1999. And by using this version we can change style sheet. We can use style sheets. We can use style sheets in HTML forms. Okay, we can use style sheets in HTML forms, and we can change the page background and look and feel of the web form. Okay, so we can change look of the HTML document. Okay, we can change the entire look and feel of the website by using style sheets. And also, so if you want to change page background for all the total entire application, okay, you can change in style sheet. Okay, so that reflect to the entire application. Okay, you can change the changes in only .css files only. Okay, so it will reflect to the entire application. So this is the main feature in HTML 4.0 version. Okay, main style sheets. And XHTML version. So this version released in 2008 and it is based on XML. Okay, is based on XML. Okay, XHTML based on XML. Okay, and it supports for animations and multimedia, okay, plugins. And HTML5 also supports all the multimedia plugins like audio, video, okay, embed and animations. So for everything. So this version HTML5 version released in 2014. And it supports, okay, it supports so all the latest elements like animations and embed tags, okay, are multimedia elements, and remaining features are in HTML5. New doc type, okay, new doc type, and the second one local storage, and the third one, so all these are features in HTML5. Figure element, and the fourth one, no more types for scripts and links. no more types, for scripts and links. Okay, and the fifth one, email inputs. Okay, I will explain this all features in next class. Sixth one, header tag. Seventh one, footer tag. Eighth one, fig cap. Okay, fig cap tag. Okay, that is also one tag. And the ninth one, content editable. And tenth one, canvas. Okay, so these are the important features in HTML5. Okay, so mainly new doc type, local storage, and email input, and content editable and canvas are the most important. So I will explain these features in next class. Okay, so what is doc type and what is local storage and all these things. So for example, you want to implement one HTML document. Okay, so you need to follow the 2-3 steps to create HTML documents. Okay, so first of all, you have to install. Okay, you have to install editor like HTML editors. Any one editor you can use like Adobe Dreamweaver, okay, Microsoft Expression Web, or Coffee Cup, or Visual Studio, or Sublime Text, okay, or Notepad plus plus, okay. So any editor we can use. Okay, install editor. Okay, HTML editor. Develop HTML documents. Okay, to install HTML, to develop HTML documents. So you can use Adobe Dreamweaver, and second one, Coffee Cup, HTML editor. Third one, Microsoft Expression Web. Fourth one, mm, you can use Visual Studio. Okay, so fifth one, Sublime Text. Okay, so any one editor you can use. So here I am using Visual Studio. Okay, basically I am a .NET developer, so I am using Visual Studio. Okay, so I have this version. I have this editor to implement HTML documents. So open your editor and create an HTML document. Okay, HTML document using some simple tags. Okay, so after you install the editor, open that editor, or you can use Notepad also. Okay, simply you can use Notepad. Okay, Notepad in our system. So open that editor and write simple tags. Doc type HTML tag and HTML tag and HTML close tag. So this is the main tag. Okay, HTML tag, starting tag and ending tag. In the starting tag, HTML and ending tag, so we can use header tag. Okay, so for every tag starting tag and ending tag. And next, body tag. Okay, so these are the basic tags to implement HTML documents. Okay, doc type HTML, and this is the HTML tag. So this tag contains header section and body section. So these are the two sections to call. Okay, here header section to call .css files. Okay, in header section we can define or we can place, okay, place any HTML tag. Okay, so in body section we can place any HTML tag, and also we can call .js files. Okay, .js files, that is JavaScript files. So in real-time applications also compulsory you call the JavaScript files in the bottom of the body section. Okay, end of the body section only. So that will improve your application performance. So in header section we can call .css files to display the look and feel of the application, and in body section we can place any HTML tag. Okay, and also we can call .js files. And after that, if we are using Notepad, save that Notepad with .html extension. Okay, save that Notepad with the .html, the .html extension. Okay, so first of all, Visual Studio open here, and first of all you have to create your application folder. Okay, so after that open that folder. Okay, open website. So here 6/12/2017 HTML. Okay, so this is our project folder HTML. Okay, this project folder contains 0 forms. So first time you can create a sample HTML form. So here right click on the main path, application folder path, right click and add HTML page. Okay, so give the name sample. Okay, so this will create .html form. Okay, and by default all these um, HTML forms are created. Okay, basic HTML tags are created. HTML tag, body tag, and doc type HTML tag. So here first of all you want to display some paragraph content in the browser. So we can use p tag to describe the paragraphs in HTML document. P tag, and so for example you want to display this statement, this one in paragraph. You want to display this content in the browser, in the paragraph. So create paragraph, and this paragraph starting tag, ending tag. Okay, so place that content in the between starting tag and ending tag. So after that, run this form. Okay, so this form display the paragraph content, okay, in the browser. So go to inspect. Here you can see the total HTML form. Okay, so body section and header section. So in the body section we have HTML paragraph. So this paragraph contains some content to display the browser. Okay, so this is the simple example to display paragraph content in the browser. And here, so what is doctype HTML? Okay, so in HTML5 we have this feature. Okay, new doctype. So here we use doctype HTML tag. So what is this? So this is the feature in HTML5. Okay, doctype HTML. Okay, this is new feature in HTML5, and all documents must start with the type declaration. So all HTML documents, okay, all HTML documents must start with the doc type declaration. Okay, so what is doc type declaration? So always you have to add doc type declaration to your HTML documents so that the browser knows what type of documents to expect. You have to add doc type HTML tag, okay, to your HTML forms. Okay, always you have to add HTML doc type HTML tag to your HTML forms so that that browser browser knows what type of documents to expect. Okay, what type of documents to expect. And so all older versions followed DTD rules. All versions follow DTD rules. Okay, but HTML5 no need to follow the DTD rules. So DTD rules.
So what are DTD rules?
Yeah, wait. So DTD rules means doc type declaration. DTD means stands for doc type declaration. So DTD stands for doc type declaration. So up to HTML 4.0 version, okay, you have to specify the DTD rules, okay, to understand the browser, okay, what type of documents to expect, and specify the rules for the markup language. Okay, DTD specifies the rules for the markup language. Okay, how you can specify the tags in HTML form. DTD specifies the rules for the markup language. Okay, so that the browser will understand. Okay, so what type of content to render in the HTML document and in the browser. And HTML5 is not based on DTD. Okay, HTML5 is not based on DTD. Okay, no need to follow the rules. So that because we can use doc type HTML, so directly we can specify like this. Okay, so HTML mainly HTML5 is not based on SGML. Okay, not based on DTD and not based on SGML. SGML means standard generalized markup language. Okay, and therefore does not require a reference to a DTD. So up to 4.0 version, okay, up to 4.0 version, we need to specify the doc type tag like up to 4.0 version, doc type HTML public W3C, W3C DTD and XHTML / DTD XHTML HTML 1.0 and transitional en, and after that http / www.33.org and /tr /xhtml 1 DTD /xhtml 1 transitional dot DTD and close this tag finally. Okay, so up to 4.0 we need to specify the first tag like this. Okay, so that the browser will render the content correctly. Okay, so but in HTML5 directly we can use doc type HTML tag so that the browser will render the content correctly. Okay, no need to follow the this type of rules. Okay, DTD rules. So in any tag we can use, and we can implement our own HTML tags also. Okay, so HTML is a standard for how to specify document markup language or tag set. Okay, so that in HTML5 we can use doc type HTML tag to specify the HTML documents, so that the browser knows what type of documents to expect. Okay, so that's why, so when you create the HTML form in Visual Studio, so directly it will take doc type HTML. Okay, directly you can write doc type tag, and first of all, so after complete this total introduction of HTML, so first tag of HTML paragraph. Okay, so paragraph. So to define any block of content or to display any block of content, to define or display any block of content in HTML. Okay, in HTML. Okay, in HTML we can use paragraph tag. Okay, we can use paragraph tag. So browser automatically adds some space before and after each paragraph element. So browser automatically add some space before and after each paragraph tag. Okay, so already we implemented one sample form. Okay, so using paragraph to define the some content. Okay, to define the some paragraph content. Okay, to display some content in the browser, you can use paragraph tag. So run this. So go to inspect. Okay, you can see some gap between the, okay, some gap before and after the paragraph. Okay, so can you see here? So paragraph, there is some gap before and after. So for each and every paragraph, browser will add the some space. Okay, so before and after the paragraph. So for example, if you specify another paragraph, another paragraph. Okay, okay, so you can see this paragraph here. So there is some gap between these two paragraphs. Okay, so clearly it will display the content in the browser for every paragraph. So there is some gap between paragraphs. So browser will add some space before and after to display the content clearly. Okay, so syntax for the paragraph. Use paragraph tag. Okay. And provide content to display. Syntax. And after that, image. Okay, HTML images. So for example, to display images in HTML documents, okay, in HTML forms, display images in HTML forms. To display images in HTML forms, use image tag. Okay, so this is the image tag. So image tag defined with the image tag, and for the image tag compulsory we need to provide. Okay, so must provide source attribute. Okay, and width and height and alt attribute. Okay, so image tag is depends on these four attributes. Okay, without these four attributes, so image tag will get some error. Otherwise, if you specify the source, this source attribute, using this source attribute we can provide the image path and height and width, image height and width, and alt attribute. So if you don't have any image to display, so you can display the sample text, okay, using alt attribute. Okay, we can provide the some text, okay, image text. So syntax for the image and source, so image path here, and width 200 pixels, height also 200 pixels, and alt attribute to provide the image name. Okay, my sample image. Okay, so if you don't have any image to display, so this image text will display in the image place. So for example, so create one HTML form, image tag. So here in our project folder there is no images. Okay, so first of all copy the images. Okay, desert.jpg. Okay, so copy the images into your project folder. Okay, so here we have the image, so use image tag and source attribute. So the source attribute provide image path and height 200 pixels, image height and width 200 pixels, and alt okay, desert image. So now run this example. Okay, so image is displaying here. Okay, go to inspect and you can see this image tag. Okay, source and height and width and the alternate attribute. So remove this path. Okay, and now this form. Okay, so desert. Okay, so by using alt attribute, so this text is displaying here. Okay, if you don't have any image, so the text will display here. So remove this. Okay, alt attribute and run this, and okay, sometimes it will ask okay alt attribute, but here is okay. Okay, so this is the example of image tag. And the next HTML tags are headings. HTML headings. HTML headings elements are H1, H2, H3, H6, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay, H1 to H6 tags. HTML headings. Headings are defined with H1 tag to H6 tags. Okay, H1 tag, H2, so up to H6 tags. Okay, so H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. So HTML headings are defined with H1 to H6 tags, and H1 is the most important heading. H1 tag, okay, H1 heading, H1 heading defines most important. Very important heading. And H6 tag heading, okay, defines least important important heading. Okay, so here is the syntaxes. Okay, syntaxes h1 to h6, and h1 is the most important heading, h6 is the least important heading. So I will show you the headings. Okay, so first of all, h1 tag HTML. Okay, h2 tag CSS, h3 JavaScript, h4 jQuery. Okay, and h5 AngularJS, h6. Okay, so Node.js. So here are the 6 headings. Okay, so now run this example. Okay, the headings will be like this. Okay, so h1 is the most important heading, and h2 and h3, h4, h6, h5 and h6. Okay, so this is the least important heading. Okay, then text size is small. Okay, h6, and h1 is bigger text size. Okay, so we can define the headings, and after that some content for the headings. Okay, okay, HTML language. Okay, heading content, so like this we can provide. So these are the headings in HTML. And the next one is links. Okay, links in HTML. The link tags. So HTML links are defined with a tag, HTML links are defined with a tag. Okay, defined with a tag, and a hyperlink is a text or an image you can click on and jump to the another document. You can click on link to jump or redirect to another document. Okay, another HTML document or other website. Okay, other websites. Okay, you can redirect to another websites also. So the syntax for anchor tag, a tag. Okay, here text for the link link tag. Click on me to redirect to Yahoo. Okay, so here href tag. Okay, so href tag is used to provide the path for the HTML document or another website path. Okay, website URL. So for example, you want to redirect Yahoo. Okay, so directly you can copy this and paste here. Okay, so when you click on this link, it will redirect to Yahoo website. So create an HTML form, link tag. So use this tag, okay, in the body section. So anchor tag we used, and run this example. Okay, so when you click on this link, it will redirect to Yahoo page. So for example, you want to open it in new tab. Okay, so it will, so in this example it is opened in same tab, right? So you want to open in new tab, use target. Okay, target attribute equal to blank, so that it will open in new window. Okay, so new window is opened. So for example, you want to redirect so another web document within this application. Okay, so I want to redirect image tag.html form. So directly you can use that HTML form path, image tag.html. Okay, so that it will redirect to image tag.html form. So when you click on this link, it is redirect to image tag.html form. So, okay, in the new tab. Okay, so this is the link tag in HTML. So using this link tag, we can redirect to the another HTML document or another websites also. And the next, HTML attributes. Okay, HTML attributes. So HTML attributes are most important concept in HTML. Okay, so without attributes, we cannot provide additional information of HTML elements. Okay, so additional information, nothing but, so for example, you created the link tag in HTML document. Okay, so without this attribute, okay, without attributes, without this href attribute, okay, so there is no meaning for this link tag. Okay, so if you remove these two tags, okay, and run this example, okay, this is only normal, the link will display as normal text. Okay, so there is no link for the Yahoo. Okay, so that we can use href attribute to provide the information, okay, to provide the information of the HTML element. Okay, so without attributes, so there is no meaning for the HTML elements. So compulsory attributes we have to use. HTML elements can have attributes. Okay, HTML elements can have attributes. So we can provide additional information for the HTML elements. Okay, additional information means ID of the HTML tag and name of the HTML tag and class, style, and height and width. Okay, and href attribute and source attribute. Okay, placeholder. So and okay, so number of attributes available. So using additional attributes, uh, using HTML attributes, we can provide the additional information for the HTML tags. Okay, so attributes are always specified in the starting tag only. So attributes specified in the starting tag only. Okay, we cannot specify attributes in the end tag. Okay, compulsory we have to provide the attributes in the starting tag only. Okay, attributes come in name and value pairs. Okay, name and value pairs means href is the name and this is the value for the attribute. Okay, name and value pairs. Okay, so these attributes are used to provide additional information for the HTML elements. Okay, so based on these attributes, so we can work by using HTML elements.